New Orleans, where the bayou's alive with action. Suddenly, an alligator decides it's snack time and snatches a pig like it's no big deal. The crowd's jaws drop faster than the pig did. The pigs, minding their own business, are in a real-life thriller. Who knew the bayou could serve up such drama? All right, here we have a cunning crocodile with lightning reflexes. It snatches a bear in one fierce bite, dragging its prey into the murky depths. Suddenly, the crocodile resurfaces with a gleam of triumph in its eyes, proudly tossing the bear aside like a conqueror claiming its spoils. We've got a pride of lions on a mission to cross the river. But guess what? There's a crocodile party happening in those waters, and these crocs aren't just there for a dip. Now, lions may be kings of the jungle, but when it comes to water, they're like fish out of water. See, as the lionesses lead the way, the whole family's on edge. But wait, Mama Lion ain't having it. With a fierce roar, she scares off a croc, eyeing her little one like it's a Happy Meal. But the adventure's not over yet. Next up, we've got two brave lion brothers trying to make it across. But then, out of nowhere, disaster strikes. One lion takes a wrong step, and oh, he's in the jaw of a crocodile, faster than you can say, dinner time. A wise old buffalo bull finds himself in a real pickle. First, he's hounded by a pack of hungry lions, and just when he thinks it can't get any worse, he's cornered in a dam. As if the lions weren't enough, now he's got a crafty crocodile snapping at his heels, literally. This buffalo's got nerves of steel, facing off against lions on one side and a hungry croc on the other. He's showing us what true grit looks like. A powerful crocodile lying in wait, eyes locked on a grazing buffalo. With lightning speed, it strikes, flipping the buffalo in the blink of an eye. As the croc celebrates its catch, a nearby lion looks on with envy. You can almost hear him saying, "Why can't I make moves like that?" A group of tourists, having the time of their lives, decide to play a little game with an alligator. What could possibly go wrong, right? Well, let me tell you, things took a turn faster. At first, the gator seems interested in the food they're dangling, but it turns out it's got other plans up its scaly sleeve. With a sneaky move, the alligator lures them in, pretending to go for the snack, only to pull a fast one at the last second. A group of unsuspecting pigs, just minding their own business, taking a dip near an alligator. I don't know why. Everything seems calm, maybe a little too calm, when suddenly, in the blink of an eye, one unlucky pig becomes the gator's lunch. With the alligator showing off its lightning-fast moves. When you know you're about to be someone's bite, why are you roaming around?
That pig. Oh, man. Messed up.
A couple looking to unwind after a long day decides to take a dip under the stars. Sounds romantic, right? Well, not so fast. Just when they're getting cozy, an unwelcome guest crashes their party. None other than an alligator. The man's instincts kick in, and he makes a break for it. But then, in a moment of heroism, he hears his partner cry for help. With a change of heart, he jumps back in to save the day. We've got this Burmese python, a sneaky invader from Southeast Asia, making themselves at home in the swamps. And what does he run into? None other than the local legends, the American alligators. The gator clamps down with a grip stronger than a freight train. Still, somehow against all odds, the python manages to wiggle free and bite the alligator back. a man out on the waters of Florida, casting his line for tarpon, when suddenly, out of the blue, a behemoth of an alligator decides it's time to make an entrance. In a flash of panic and adrenaline, he moonwalks like Michael Jackson, but in reverse. And wouldn't you know it, that gator decides to join, following his every move, like a twisted game of tag.
Get back.
We've got a heart-stomping moment out of Hilton Head, South Carolina. A fisherman was casting his lines, and a tourist was just capturing the greenery. In the blink of an eye, this gator decides to make a grand entrance, bursting out of the water like something out of a horror movie. Suddenly, the serene scene is shattered, and fear grips everyone in its icy grasp. In the depths of Mayaka River State Park, a sneaky alligator spots a gang of wild baby hogs chilling on the shore. This gator's no ordinary reptile. It's got stealth skills that would make James Bond jealous. With a flick of its tail, it goes into ninja mode, creeping up on those unsuspecting hogs like a shadow in the night.
Oh, he's crying.
In the marshes, an alligator's jaw snaps with a chilling crunch as it devours a wild hog, with each bite punctuated by the sound of bones breaking. A pig's head meets its match as this croc unleashes its jaw-dropping power. With a jaw pressure of over 3,700 psi. I mean, seriously, that's some serious bite force. Here, we've got a pig in a pickle. Picture this. Our porky protagonist finds himself caught between a pack of hungry hyenas and a menacing crocodile. But fear not, because this pig isn't your average swine. It's got brains to match its bacon. With a quick flick of its tail and a clever dodge here and there, it outsmarts both the hyenas and the crocodile, making a daring escape that would make Houdini proud. A group of adventurous tourists decide to play a game of Beat the Alligator. But just when they think they've got the upper hand, a shark is looking to stir up some trouble. The alligator was chilling in the water when suddenly, a shark made a surprise appearance, taunting the gator like a schoolyard bully. Now thankfully, the alligator wasn't hurt, but let me tell you, it was one heck of a scare for both the gator and the tourists. I mean, would you have thought you'd have to worry about sharks crashing your gator feeding feast?
Oh yeah.
Now, see what's happening right on the fairways of the Eagles golf course in Tampa, Florida. Two massive 11-foot gators are locking jaws in a battle for territory and mating rights. Teeth clash, tails thrash. And spectators are left in awe as these behemoths go head to head.
Holy cow, look at that.
A cunning crocodile spies a monkey minding its own business, and in the blink of an eye, it strikes. With lightning speed, the croc snatches the monkey and drags it into the water, turning its hunting ground into its own personal dining room. A hungry alligator, on the prowl for a snack, spots a little boy reeling in a big bass in Palm Coast. But this gator's got some serious guts. Not only does it swipe the boy's bass, but it goes in one step further and snatches his fishing pole too.
Oh my God.
Fight breaks out between a crocodile and a lioness as the latter struggles to free its meal from the crocodile's jaws. Both the lioness and the crocodile eye each other warily, afraid to make a move for fear of the other's ferocity. It's a tense standoff, with neither predator willing to back down. A gusty Nile crocodile decides to take on a fully grown buffalo in a battle royale that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. Now, this croc is no slouch. It's got ambition in spades, and it's not afraid to show it. With jaws clamped firmly onto the buffalo, it's like watching a wrestling match with teeth. But the buffalo's not about to be someone's lunch. With some quick thinking and fancy footwork, it manages to shake off the croc and send it packing back into the water. We've got a noble wild beast facing off against a massive crocodile in a battle for the ages. The croc sinks its teeth into the wild beast's leg. As the struggle ensues in the water, but just when it seems like the wild beast might escape, the croc strikes again, latching onto its other leg with ferocious determination. With each passing hour, the intensity mounts as the wild beast's struggle becomes more desperate, and the crocodile's grip becomes tighter than a drum. Here we've got lions and a crocodile going head-to-head over a buffalo's carcass. The croc, with its jaws firmly locked on the prize, doesn't seem to care much about the lion's presence. It's like it's saying, "Sorry, did you say something? I'm too busy chomping away."
Oh, he's eating. Can you see that? He's eating.
The Nile crocodile is a creature that's been around longer than Africa itself. With hunting skills honed over 200 million years, with extreme stealth, the crocodile sneaks up within a meter of its unsuspecting prey, the buffalo. Desperate for a drink, seems oblivious to the danger lurking beneath the surface. But at last, the croc's attempt is foiled this time, as the buffalo proves too much to handle out of the water. Crossing a river teeming with crocodiles is no stroll in the park for elephants, especially when they're accompanied by their vulnerable young. As the majestic herd makes its way across the riverbank, tragedy strikes when a crocodile ambushes one of the calves, sinking its teeth into the poor baby's trunk. Despite the excruciating pain, the calf manages to break free, but not without suffering a severe injury. It's lost its trunk, a vital appendage for breathing, drinking, and communication among elephants. A massive Nile crocodile struts up to three lionesses who are enjoying a meal near a river. Now, you'd think these lionesses would be shaking in their fur, right? Wrong. You see, the croc might be out of its element on land, but these lionesses aren't about to back down from a little reptile showdown. They're like, "Hey, this ain't your watering hole, buddy." But let me tell you, if that croc managed to ambush a lion while it was sipping on a refreshing river drink, game over. That croc would drag that lion under quicker than you can say snap, and it'd be lights out for the king of the jungle. A young elephant was caught in the grip of a crocodile, its trunk trapped in the beast's jaw. Your heart races as you watch, fearing the worst. Just when you think it's all over, here comes the cavalry. An older elephant charges in like a superhero, trumpeting and ready to save the day. With a mighty effort, it manages to free the trapped elephant, and you can't help but cheer along with the rest of the onlookers. Poor wild beast finds itself in a tight spot, caught in the jaws of a crocodile. Just when it thought it might break free, along comes a monster crocodile, drawn by the commotion. With a mighty heave, the monster croc rips the wild beast away from its smaller counterpart's grasp. Two crocodiles lounging lazily by the water's edge, waiting for their next meal. Suddenly, their owner tosses some tasty treats their way. But instead of sharing like good pals, one crocodile gets a little too greedy and bites the other's foot clean off. But I guess when it comes to food, it's every croc for themselves, right? A group of gazelles, fueled by the thrill of adventure, attempting to cross a river on their way to greener pastures and safe birthing grounds. But they don't know beneath the surface are hungry crocodiles ready to pounce at the first sign of prey. Chaos erupts as the crocodiles spring into action, jaws snapping with ferocious energy. lion and a crocodile are locked in a battle, but with a hilarious twist. They're using their tongues. Yes, you heard that right. The lion roars like it's auditioning for a rock band, while the croc growls like it's got a bone to pick. Now, here comes the lioness, strutting forward like she's on a mission, while the croc's slinking backward in the water, looking like it's reconsidering its life choices. The crocs nabbed themselves a young zebra and wasted no time diving into full-on feast. It was like a buffet gone wild. But one of the big shot crocs bit off more than it could chew, literally. It ended up with the lion's share of the zebra, but couldn't quite manage to gulp it down. It's like watching a foodie with eyes bigger than their stomach. Poor zebra didn't stand a chance against those hungry reptiles. After a brutal attack by not one, not two, but 3 crocodiles, this poor zebra's fate takes a grim turn. As its insides spill out, the zebra's agony is palpable. Each moment more excruciating than the last, the zebra grows weaker with every drop of blood, its strength draining away like water from a leaky faucet. Finally, unable to bear the pain any longer, the zebra succumbs and collapses, right before the hungry eyes of a patient crocodile. A wild beast locked in an epic struggle in the Mara River. For a solid 15 minutes, it fought tooth and nail against the relentless currents and the lurking danger of hungry crocodiles. But just when it seemed like the wild beast might have a chance, along comes a real-life monster crocodile. In the blink of an eye, this behemoth of crocs swoops in and delivers a knockout blow, crushing the wild beast's head in one ruthless bite. A cheetah mother was peacefully drinking from the riverbank when out of nowhere, crafty crocodile launched a surprise attack. With lightning speed, the croc grabs a hold of the cheetah and pulls her down right in front of her helpless baby. A bushbuck was quenching its thirst at the water's edge, its senses on high alert for any sign of danger. And sure enough, like a scene from a thriller movie, a monstrous crocodile lunges out of nowhere, aiming for the unsuspecting bushbuck with lightning speed. But this bushbuck is no ordinary prey. It's quick, agile, and oh so lucky. With lightning-fast reflexes, it darts away from the crocodile's jaws, its hooves pounding the ground at triple the speed. In a blink of an eye, the bushbuck outsmarts the crocodile and lives to drink another day. A group of tourists enjoying a leisurely boat ride, laughing and joking as they soak in the sights. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a massive alligator decides to crash the party, leaping onto their boat with a thunderous splash. But don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Miraculously, the big old gator doesn't harm a hair on anyone's head. After giving the tourists a good scare and a story to tell for years to come, it gracefully slips back into the water from the other side of the boat. A crocodile, hungry and on the prowl, spots a juicy chicken and makes its move. In the blink of an eye, it launches an instant attack, clamping its jaws shut with the force of a dinosaur clash. The crocodile springs into action, lunging out of the water with lightning speed and snatching up the possum in seconds. In the blink of an eye, the possum's peaceful stroll turns into a heart-pounding chase. On a peaceful evening by the river, zebras calmly cross the waters. Suddenly, a sneaky crocodile makes its move, snatching a zebra by the leg in a daring attack. More crocs come out of nowhere, looking like they've hit the jackpot with their first hunt of the day. It's a real jungle showdown as the brave zebra tries to hold its ground against a hungry horde. It's a tough crowd out there, with so many crocs on the prowl. Our zebra friend doesn't stand a chance. And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, these ruthless crocs start chomping away at the poor zebra like it's a buffet dinner. Now, we've got a real nail-biter on our hands. A troop of brave Texas Girl Scouts. When Delilah and Kylie enjoyed a dip in the lake on a sunny day, but little did they know, a massive 14-foot alligator was lurking nearby, ready to pounce. In the wilds of the Serengeti, A sassy crocodile decides to take a stroll into a group of hippos, thinking it's all chill. But those hippos weren't having any of it. They gave that croc the boot faster than you can say snap. And let me tell you, that croc must have felt like it crashed the wrong party. I bet it was thinking, well, that was a flop. Note to self, never mess with hippos when they're in a no-nonsense mood. Lesson learned the hard way, huh? Now, which one did you find the most interesting? Do let us know in the comments section below, and hit that red subscribe button for more such amazing videos.